Hello awesome people of YouTube, welcome back to another cast from Vaipo. This is going to be a 1 versus 1 from uThermal, and on the Protoss side we're going to have Lilbow. Now I haven't cast any of these guys yet, so of course I will, as usual, go through their details, just a very few brief things. So Lilbow, he is on Team Millennium, and he is from France, playing Protoss. On the other side we do have uThermal, who is on Team PvT Gaming, and he is from the Netherlands. So let's see how this game is going to progress. I have not seen the style of play for either of these players, so that is something that we're going to have to watch, of course. And it is going to be something new. A Terran versus Protoss, something that we haven't seen that much yet. So obviously my channel is currently growing, and one thing I'm going to say, and I'm going to really have to say it a little bit more often because it's not working so far. Please guys, if you do enjoy my videos, leave them a thumbs up, and possibly if you'd like, also comment. It would basically help grow the channel. The way YouTube search settings work is if there is more engagement from the audience, it really does bring it higher on the search settings. So when example somebody looks up StarCraft 2 Commentary or StarCraft 2 Shoutcast or something like that, it will rank me much higher if there is comments and likes on the video. And if you do that, please, it'll be very much appreciated, and I will forever love you, and of course potentially give you something in return. So no, this is not a giveaway announcement, even though I do have a giveaway running at the moment. So if you haven't seen one of my previous videos, I'll actually bring up the production tab just in case I missed something important. If you haven't seen some of my recent videos, I have announced that if somebody creates me a nice banner for my YouTube channel, I will be giving away either a copy of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void, or else I will give away Rainbow Six Siege / Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It'll be a choice of one of the two when you enter the code into the Nvidia reclamation thingy, which then gives you the game on Steam. So an adept play coming out here from Lilbow. Looks like he's going to take these out. They're going to be very good against Reapers, so a good response here. It is going to be ready, I believe, just about when the Reaper arrives, so that is perfect timing for him. And just going back to the banner. Banner has to be 2560 by 1440, a maximum of 4 megabytes. And basically my detail is vgqueries, QURIES, at gmail.com, which will also be available on my about details on my channel for the business address, so that's how you'll find it. And if you send something onto there and you win, I will be sending you a code. Of course I'll get in touch first, and I will be giving you the choice of what you want to get. So let's see what he's going to do with this Reaper. It's probably just being used for a bit of scouting. I don't think he's going to get that much done with it. Now, as you can see also here, we do have the Adept play going on. Now, Adepts do 2-shot units. These units at least. So possibly going to get some damage done with it. Is going to use his Shade to get away from this right now. Oh, he did actually end up cancelling it. Now that's quite interesting. He will one-shot this, or finish off this Marine, and it does look like he's going to get cleaned up now. Just about taking out 2 SCVs and 1 Marine. Now, was it worth it? I honestly don't know. It looks like there's 2 SCVs lost, but I wonder if that was by this Adept. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite watching it. I think it was 2 SCVs. And this Reaper, unfortunately, doing no damage at all, but however, giving good scouting information. There is a robotics bay being visible and robotics facilities, so disruptors potentially coming in the near future. There is 4 gases on the field, so definitely going to see some slightly more gas heavy play going on. Now just a note, the Adepts, they hit for 23 versus light units. This means that to take out a Reaper, you actually need to hit it 3 times, not twice like a Marine. Now a Cyclone also on the field. Now this one is going to be interesting. This is potentially to take out any units that run away. And it seems to be quite good at that. It's also ridiculously fast. So just going on that, 4.72. Gonna be sending that on after the Adept. Losing the lock there for a second, but there we go, it does get taken out. We do have the Warp Prism here. I assume he's going to be using this for a bit of disruptor play, and that is exactly what he's doing. So there we go. Shooting off the Purification Nova. Oh, just catching out 1 Marine. better than nothing, I suppose. Does get this cleaned up without taking any significant losses. Very, very good. Goes ahead just to finish off this one Marine. And a Twilight Council and a Forge coming out. So it does appear that he's going to stay with Gateway units for now. And of course he's going to have a few Disruptors on the field as well. So 2 Disruptors inside this War Prism, probably just going to do a bit of mineral line harassment with them. Very, very effective. Can take out up to a potential of about 5 or 6 drone or SCVs if they stack up. And it's very, very, very good for breaking through Terran defenses, because of course you don't have to actually land it. Now, he does have a Cyclone ready here, so if the War Prism gets a little bit too close, it'll be able to lock onto it and essentially take it out before it gets away. Purification Nova is here. 6 SCVs in total taken out. Very, very good. Not obviously losing this as well. Now, this is dangerous. Could potentially keep chasing this. Does break the lock before managing to destroy it. The War Prism does escape with 30 health. So any extra damage onto this will potentially take it out. Of course, he doesn't want to lose it. He does have 2 very, very expensive Disruptors on it. So he will probably maybe even drop one and leave the other one in there. Unless he just wants to regenerate the shields and go back out. Now this Cyclone, it's going to be forced back. Not going to get that much done with it. Possibly bring it back to the base. There is one more Cyclone here ready to defend, just in case another Disrupt comes back in here, and it isn't indeed going to. Now Cyclones have 120 health, which means that one Purification Nova will kill it. If you remember that the Purification Nova does a total of 180 damage versus Protoss, and 145 damage versus any other type of unit that doesn't have shields. Now the Observer is going to be able to spot pretty much everything that's going on here, not quite aware of these production facilities here. Let's have a quick look what else he's aware of. That's pretty much it. He did see the extra command center coming down, so I think at this point the Protoss player is going to want to produce as many units as possible and basically punish the fact that the Terran player is going for 3 expansions, or 2 expansions rather. Now this War Prism, I believe, has seen those Medevacs. Medevacs have Marines and Marauders in them. Each of them has 4 and 2. And this Observer, very sneakily following it. Now, funny enough, it's very hard to see this, but there we go. Looks like these Stalkers perfectly catching these out of place. Wow, catching both of them, and GG is called by uThermal. Wow, that was perfect. All it took was just double Medevacs getting spotted this early, instantly taking them out, no economic damage, and that is that. Game number 1 going for Lilbow. Hi guys, thank you for watching this video. This was game number 1 between Lilbow and uThermal. Lilbow taking the early lead simply by destroying 2 medevacs before they can do any sort of economic damage, and this would have set uThermal back way too far behind. So that's pretty much it. This was a very, very quick game. I will end it here. My social media links are on the right hand side here, and the subscription button is below if you want to follow me. Of course, you will get instant updates every time I do something. So that's pretty much it. Good luck, have fun, see you in the next video, which was going to be game number 2. Take care.